But AL Central fans will take this one to heart. Really sad news in
AL
Major League
Central
Baseball. The former White Sox closer, that 05 World Series team, passed away just yesterday. Bobby Jenks, dead at the age of 44, and just awful news. Reports have it being stomach cancer as the cause of death, and our thoughts to everybody who knew Bobby Jenks, was a teammate with him, his family, his friends, to our colleague AJ Pierzynski, who I know is extraordinarily close with Bobby, as Javi Baez flies this ball into right center field. That's a long way to go again, and it is Jones coasting underneath to make the catch for out number one. Paul Sewald gets the out, but here's AJ and Bob, and that is a moment that will live on forever in Chicago.
AJ is not a small man. Bobby just picked him up like a little kid. Strong guy, just such an integral part of that 05 team, I know.
Top of the eighth, one out now. Nolan Jones caught the flyout from Javi Baez. Zach McKinstry takes strike one to Paul Sewald. Rest in peace, Bobby Jenks.
Most fun they had was when Ozzie Guillen came out of the bullpen and made the signal for the big guy.
As this AL Central rivalry between the Tigers and Guardians goes on, Detroit leads 1-0 top of the eighth. McKinstry fouls that one off 0-2. But yeah, Bobby Jenks passing away in Portugal thanks to stomach cancer at age 44.
Just off the injured list.
Very sad and very unfortunate.
For Cleveland,
man, that really sucks. Prayers out to his friends, family, teammates, former teammates, I should say. Man, it's
just activated today.
1-2 now, McKinstry. Sewald fires and misses inside. It's 2-2.
To AAA Columbus again as McKinstry takes ball 2.
This is a potentially great arm for their bullpen for this second half. He's healthy now. He's pitching the biggest games.
2-2 pitch.
Closer.
And he misses upstairs, and McKinstry has worked this count full.
Trade deadline, why did we do that for a fan base or two? Meaning, why did we let him go?
Definitely.
And the full count offering is fouled back by McKinstry.
Fouled away.
So again, extra breath of fresh air.
7 innings of brilliance today for the Tigers. 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts.
And I was so proud of him. That last at bat right there.
Full count again. And McKinstry strikes out. Fastball right down the pipe for the second out of the inning.
92 plays different from his arm than almost anybody's 92 that I've seen. Just that.
Now here comes the Tigers' 9-hitter.
Seen him blow 92 past so many people, but Casey Mize today, that last at bat, when they pitching coach came out, talked to him, probably told him, hey, this is your last hitter. If you want it, you got to finish right now.
It's Jake Rogers, the catcher, and Sewald misses outside with the sweeper. It's 1-0 on Rogers, who is hitless tonight. A strikeout and a ground out.
Pick at first base, completed the play.
Yeah, had to have it.
That just misses down, apparently from the home plate umpire. It's 2-0 on Rogers.
Is at the plate to get the benefit of this one. 2-0.
2-0. Jake Rogers fouls off the end of the bat.
The Mariners traded Sewald to the Diamondbacks. Remember, right at the deadline, and everybody in Seattle was like, "Whoa, what?"
Yeah, he ended up closing games for him.
Yeah. Two-one.
2-1. And that's taken high for strike 2.
The Yankees and Mets are finished, but we have a Bronx cheer here in Cleveland.
Two out. Top of the eighth. Tigers lead 1-0. Here's the pitch. And Rogers pops it up. In foul territory, it'll be Naylor who makes the catch to end the inning. It's still 1-0 Tigers as we head to the bottom of the eighth in Progressive Field. Cleveland's top of the order coming up when we come back. Bottom of the eighth, Brian Rocchio tries to lay down a bunt, and instead, he'll take strike 1.
is one of the most welcoming people in all of Major League Baseball, not only to other announcers, players, and everything that goes along with
New
that.
pitcher
but
for the Tigers
to the
after
audience.
Casey Mize went 7
You listen to a Tom
scoreless.
Hamilton game, you feel like he's talking directly to you, and then a fight breaks out in a
It's
game,
Brant Hurter.
and it sounds like he's been calling boxing for 35 years.
That was my favorite call of his ever.
Wasn't it? It was unbelievable.
0-2 to Rocchio.
The Jose
And he
Ramirez
strikes out on 3
Ramirez
pitches.
strike three.
Fastball at
Brant
the top
Hurter
of
is
the
in ball
zone.
game.
Strikes out
Very
Rocchio,
quickly,
and
he
Hurter
disposes of Rocchio
has
for
it out.
number 1.
Now the Guardians order flips over to the
Brant Hurter,
top.
left-hander who A.J. Hinch
And it'll
has
be
seen
Stephen Kwan
his control
going
off
lefty-lefty
some
against
in the
Brant
past
Hurter.
couple of outings, so trying to stabilize that. He threw a couple innings in the team's previous series in Washington.
First pitch to Kwan.
Stephen Kwan
Is
here.
in there, strike one.
And there is strike 1.
Looks like a giraffe out there.
It's a good
How
comparison.
tall is he?
He is a tall drink of water, Brant Hurter.
That's in there again, same exact spot.
Let's
Strike
Scooble.
2 on
I
Kwan.
want to get the official number because Scooble guessed you were 6'6", and you're actually 6'7". Herder is 6'6", list price.
What does that make me look like?
0-2, payoff to
Larger
Kwan.
giraffe.
And that's a sweeper that
Oh,
misses
Scooble.
way
That's
outside, ball 1.
You see what kind of specimen he is. He's every bit
David
of
Fry
260,
on deck. He'll be pinch
265.
hitting for Nolan
Strong,
Jones.
though.
There you see David Fry, who had that
1-2
big
to
home
Kwan.
run. We heard Tom
And
Hamilton
Kwan hits one up the middle, and it's caught by Trey Sweeney. What a catch.
For out number 2,
2 outs.
Kwan barreled it up.
Kwan lines
directly
out
at
to
the
Sweeney,
Tigers'
who
shortstop.
raises his glove up and
Did
makes the
Herder get a
catch.
glove on that as well? No.
Thanks, no.
And now David Fry will come up to the plate with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, pinch hitting.
In the ALDS last year, his home run off of Bo Brisky at Comerica Park brought the Guardians back in Game 4 of that series to eventually win the series here in Cleveland.
First pitch to
And so he has
Fry
been at the
is a
center of this
sinker
rivalry
inside. It's
for
1-0.
a year now.
That place was going berserk.
Both stadiums in that series.
Swing
were
and a miss.
Awesome environments.
Inside changeup. Gets Fry
1-1
to
for
wave and
Fry.
miss, and it's 1-1.
They had a lot of big home runs. I remember Lane Thomas's home run last year too. Three or either a 3-run or a grand slam.
Yeah, slam off a scoop.
1-1 offering. Fry, fly, ball. That's in the infield, and it's going to be Trey Sweeney who calls everyone off and makes the catch to end the inning. We'll go to the 9th after a dominant bottom of the 8th from Brant Hurter. Tigers lead 1-0. 9th inning. Tim Herron's in the game, facing the Tigers, top of their order, and he misses high.
Defensive changes,
1-0 to Matt Vierling.
the left-hander Herron, who features himself a couple
That's
of
a
distinct breaking balls.
curveball
There's
way outside. It's 2-0 on Vierling. Herron's appeared in 36 games, a 4-2 record.
ERA for
ERA at
Herron, who last
4.13
threw on Wednesday.
in 28 and a
24
half
pitches.
innings as Vierling fouls off the breaking ball from Herron. It's 2-1.
Vierling, another one of the guys in this game that you faced a couple years ago. Struck him out. And Matt was a little starstruck growing up in St. Louis.
3-1,
Matt Vierling is
fastball
one of the
missed
most
upstairs from Herron.
genuinely nice guys in baseball. And you struck him out on a curveball. And he was like, that was actually kind of cool.
Our video team led by Chad Blair.
3-1 offering. And
Oh, yes,
Vierling
yes,
doesn't
yes,
bite at the
yes,
curveball in the
yes,
dirt
yes, go right
and
down.
draws the leadoff walk.
Got him with a strikeout there.
And as I say, for pitchers,
leadoff
leadoff walks. Never
It
good.
was a cool moment for me.
That's awesome. Cool for him, too. Jose Ramirez takes over at third. They have burned the DH. So the pitcher's spot now is where David Fry made the final out of the 8th inning.
J-Ram now at third.
Center,
So the Guardians lose the DH. Martinez at second as Trey Sweeney lays down a bunt and fouls it back.
This is not your typical.
Or sorry,
left
Angel
on
Martinez is
left
at
scenario
center and
that AJ
Schneemann is
Hinch
at
would
second.
walk into, but I'd imagine he wants the defense of Sweeney here with the injury to Gleyber Torres in the first inning.
Yeah, he can't take Sweeney out here.
So Sweeney
His
up
glove man out there to
or
1-0
down the
lead.
count 0-1. Make that 0-2 easy. Swings and misses at a curveball downstairs. And he's grounded out
rare
both
day
times
when
he's
you
been at the
see
plate.
AJ Hinch
Came in for Gleyber.
Put down a bunt.
Let's see what he can do here with no one out, down 0-2, and a runner at first.
0-2.
And he swings and misses at a curveball outside again. Heron strikes out Sweeney for the first out of the inning.
You just are jumping in on this game. And here is why Trey Sweeney entered in the 2 spot. Gleyber Torres on his way to second base. That glove flip, and then Rocchio basically just clubs him in the face accidentally.
Yeah, and the word we got was that actually that got him in the neck, right?
Yep.
Base and neck right there. That's scary.
So one out, here's Jahmai Jones, and he takes a fastball that just caught the inside part of the plate. 0-1 on the
Official
designated
word
hitter.
Is a neck bruise.
Jones is fouled out
Torres.
and lined out 2 times.
Start.
He's put the ball in play every
Starter.
time tonight. And a
Jones
check
takes his
swing on a
swing
fastball
and
inside. He went too far. Strike 2.
Jeremy Rehack makes the call over at first, 0-2.
Jones in the 0-2 hole, 1 out. Vierling at first after his walk. Payoff from Heron. Oh, it gets away. It hit Jahmai Jones.
On 2 strikes.
It hit Jahmai Jones in the
With a
foot.
wayward
And
0-2
he'll
pitch.
take
And
first
now the
base.
Tigers
There's
down
2 on
2-1.
for Detroit with 1 out. That one looked like Heron overthrew it and Jones got him
It's a big miss right there, setting up a
on the left foot.
first and second 1-out opportunity for
Ooh.
Riley
That was
Green.
painful. Jones is wincing.
Tigers' best hitter this year.
So Jones at first,
0-2 too. That's
Vierling
big
at
losing
second.
that count right there.
1 out, top of the ninth. The Tigers
0-2.
leading by a run,
Where's your
1
mind
to
when
nothing.
that happens? Like, how do you recalibrate for this at bat?
It's tough. You want to bury it. You know, you're trying to back foot it right there. And not,
As
not
Jahmai
so
Jones
literal
is testing out
as
his
that,
foot.
But you are trying to.
Looks like he can
bury
go.
it in there. Probably would have came back away or on the plate more on 1-2, but I don't think you have to recalibrate. You just pulled it a little bit too much.
Jahmai Jones trying to steady himself.
Another solid Detroit Tigers mustache over there.
Yeah, it's a facial hair team.
So Vierling at
Butler
second,
walking
Jones
out
at
from
first.
behind the plate. Now we're ready to go.
Heron will face Riley, lefty-lefty. Riley's hitless tonight. 1 out, top of the ninth.
Heron
1 to
to
nothing
Reed,
Tigers.
2-1,
First
1
pitch,
out.
and it's taken for strike 1. Sinker on the corner. Tommy Canley's warming up for the Tigers in the pen. Looks like he'll try and close this out at the bottom of the
Getting
ninth.
Loose in the Tigers bullpen.
Good chance he's going to throw a changeup or two.
You think?
0-1 delivery from Heron. And he misses outside with the sinker. The count is evened up at 1 apiece.
Has thrown each of the last 2 days. So Canley, as you said, in his 86% changeup, getting loose.
That
is
just misses outside. 2 balls and a strike on Riley.
Crowd disapproves.
Jones and Vierling get their leads on the base paths. 2-1 from Heron. And he misses down and away. It's 3-1.
Off the plate. Spencer Torkelson on deck.
And with one more miss from Heron, Riley walks and the bases are loaded for Torque, who is the Tigers' only run of the night, which was a solo shot. The 3-1, and it misses upstairs, nearly hit Riley. The bases are loaded with 1 out in the top of the ninth for Torque.
Tigers, and here is Torkelson.
Torque, whose solo shot to right was his 20th of the season, and the only run scored by both sides tonight.
Player sponsored by Harbor Freight is a big part of it. Spencer Torkelson, home run number 20 on the year, as Tarek Skubal joined us. We thank him for that. And then an enormous pick.
Yeah, that's a long hop too. That's not that easy of a pick. It wasn't just like a really easy short hopper that's almost basically in your glove. He had to really time that up and go through the ball, work through the ball
Uh,
really well there.
And mounds it right now as the pitching coach for
Close
Cleveland
the
talks to
seventh
Tim
inning.
Herron.
The Guardians had a runner at second and 2 out in that 7th inning, and Rodriguez hit the ball to Sweeney as Torkelson steps in.
And if that
So
ball gets
Gearling at
past him,
third,
he's gonna
Jones
score
at
there.
second, and Riley at first.
He's going to score.
1 out, top of the ninth.
Instead, it's still
1-0 Tigers.
Love. Tigers over the Guardians.
Tim Herron versus Torque. Lefty righty.
When playing the middle infield.
You'd think it'd favor
Possible
Torque here.
Double play.
First pitch. And he goes after a ground ball. Right to Rocchio. Flip the second for one. Steeman fires the first. It's an inning-ending double play. And the Guardians get out of it. Tim Herron is fired up. They get out of the bases loaded jam. And the Guardians are only down 1 heading to the bottom of the ninth. Can they tie it? Or can Tommy Canley, the changeup spammer, lock it down? Let's see what happens. We'll be right back from Cleveland. Bottom of the ninth. Tigers 1, Guardians nothing. Tommy Canley will try and shut it down here in the bottom of the ninth. The Guardians have been shut out 7 times in the last 29 games. It could happen again. And Canley misses down with the changeup on J-Ram. 1-0.
It's no surprise. And
Tommy Canley, 36 games, 0-1 record, and ERA at 2.97 in 36.5 innings. It's been really good this year. And J-Ram bounces that one foul. It's 1-1. There has only been 6 hits tonight in this game. The Tigers only have 2, and they have the lead. Because one of those hits was from Torque, which left the building. The Guardians have 4 hits, one of them from the man at the plate right now, J-Ram. And he hits a fly ball into left in no man's land. Long run for Riley, and he makes the catch in fair territory for the first out of the bottom of the ninth.
On Ramirez.
oh, he can't believe it either. Jose can't believe it. Look, he knows he missed it. Got the changeup, and Canley left it up out over the plate. And he just missed it, just got underneath it. That's a huge out for the Tigers. Look at this pitch. Oh, he made. He got away with one there.
Here's Carlos
Absolutely
Santana.
Did, and Ramirez, who broke an 0 for
Santana hitless
21
tonight.
Stretch yesterday.
Takes a changeup outside. It's 1-0. He started off.
On
Santana has put it in play every single time tonight. 2 ground outs and a fly out for him. 1-0. Santana bounces that one, foul down the first base line. The count
You know it's a great pitch.
is just like J-Ram. It's 1-1.
These are 2 great professional hitters. They know it's coming for the most part.
What is it about the changeup?
It's just he just has great arm speed and it's got great action. You can see it's got great late bite, a lot of horizontal and vertical.
1-1 delivery from Canley. Santana bounces that one foul again down the first base line. It's 1-2.
It's just wow to me. It's a great pitch. I mean, what can you say?
In an era when you see guys trying to put as many pitches on a scouting report as you possibly can.
Look at Jose. You can't believe it.
Canley trying to put away Santana and get it 1 out away from a win.
1-2.
Payoff. Santana lifts that one. It's popped up in foul territory. Rogers makes the catch, and the Guardians are down to their final out.
Catch for out number 2 in a 1-0 game. There have been 43 1-0
So with
games
2
in the
outs,
history of this
bottom of the ninth,
since
Tommy Canley 1 out away from shutting out the Guardians.
With a loss today would be exactly 500 in those. Amazing.
Cleveland's been on a skid.
In 1-0 games here.
And it'll be
coming into
Daniel
today.
Schneemann, the last hope for the Guardians tonight. First pitch is a
First pitch,
changeup down.
1-1
Canley
from
started off
Schneemann.
everybody with the ball. 1-0 every single time, but he claws his way back and he gets the outs. 1-0 offering. Taken, that's just outside. What a take from Schneemann. 2 balls and no strikes. He's put it in play every single time tonight. A fly out and 2 ground outs.
Got a lot of action on it.
Jose Ramirez is still wanting to see what he swung at.
He just doesn't miss
2-0.
any opportunities like that.
That just misses outside again. It's 3-0 on Daniel Schneemann.
Okay, so if you're Schneemann,
Turn him loose.
Let's see if he takes all the way or swings.
I don't know, but you got to turn him loose right here.
3-0. And it's taken inside for a 4-pitch walk. And the game-tying run is at first base with 2 outs, the bottom of the ninth. Daniel Schneemann draws a walk. And this game has just gotten interesting. Kyle Manzardo off the bench
the left-handed
will come up as a pinch hitter with 2 outs.
His home runs this year in the first.
He has a lot of home runs, 13 of them.
Off to a torrid start. There is big power in this bat.
Trying to extend the inning and give Cleveland an even better chance. Or maybe win it with 1 swing.
He grew up a Tigers fan. Manzardo.
Canely versus Manzardo.
Is originally from Michigan.
Canely righty, Manzardo lefty off the bench. First pitch.
Manzardo
Taken for strike 1.
Takes a strike.
And Canley's very quick to the plate, so they can't put this runner.
There's
first
another
in
changeup.
motion either. Cleveland's gonna have to hit their way.
It's 0-1. A timeout is called.
They're gonna have to push some runs across with a few hits in a row because Canley's not giving up free passes easy.
Schneemann at first.
0-1 to
One strike
Manzardo.
on Manzardo.
Pitch from Canely. Manzardo ground ball, but it's fouled. And the Guardians are down to their final strike.
In the 9th inning last night.
And here we go.
Comebacker to win
This
best.
is for the win.
Canley's just a huge guy. He's got great arm action. He just must not be able to pick that changeup up.
Rogers sets outside.
Canley's 0-2.
Canely fires and misses down with the fastball.
Surprise
1-2.
party.
I mean, that could have probably been right down the middle.
Bo Naylor on deck, waiting to see if he'll get a chance. Game is extended for now. 1-2 pitch right here.
In for the call. 1-2.
Manzardo bounces it foul and he stays alive.
Side back to the changeup. He barely needs pitch count. But he's got the glove to the ear. Like, I can't hear. I don't know what it is. He's throwing 1 fastball.
He's tipping right now. Every time he stands out on that white little rubber, he's going to throw a changeup.
And here we go again with another 1-2. Manzardo fouls it off again. He's battling,
He's got great control.
trying to keep the Guardians alive, or possibly win it if Canely makes a mistake.
Everything else has been very well located.
1-2 is still the count.
It's been out of the zone.
Canely
Damage
been
pitch.
throwing every single changeup he can, but he just can't get Manzardo out right now. Here we go again. Manzardo swings and misses at the changeup in the dirt, and Tommy Canely puts it away. The Tigers shut out the Guardians 1-2-0.
And a jewel.
See y'all later. RB out. Peace.